Welcome to today's guided practice session. My name is Adam Manis. I'm so excited about what we're going to learn and practice today. I was creeping around YouTube. I was listening to some of my favorite young-ish jazz pianists, and I realized that one of my favorite young-ish jazz pianists is probably a modern master. He is one of the most amazing pianists I think I've ever heard, with such a unique touch and a unique way of orchestrating at the piano. And so I was just going on, a rabbit hole of all of his great videos and decided to do a little guided practice session. I pulled something out. And so today we are covering the language of a modern master. And of course, the modern master we're talking about, Sullivan Fortner. There's Sullivan taking a bow. And if you're not familiar with Sullivan, do yourself a favor and familiarize yourself with this very unique and I think very vital voice as a jazz pianist. Has, again, such a unique and interesting point of view at the instrument. And so I thought we could cover a little bit of some language from the great Sullivan Fortner. So get to your instrument. Make sure you can hear me. Make sure you can hear yourself, because we are going to practice today. So let's check out a little bit of Sullivan Fortner. Here's the YouTube video that I pulled the bit of language for. And we'll put what I'm going to do in a bit of context first. Let's check it out. So this is a live video that was put up on the YouTube channel of the club, which is Bar Bayou in Brooklyn. And so shout out to them for putting some music up, because this is so good. So let's listen to this. This is Sullivan Fortner and his trio playing Minority. That was it. That last part, that left hand run that he does at the end, which is so happening. That's what we're going to do today. Let's listen to it again, eh? Come on. You see what I'm saying about the orchestration here. There's these widespread, they're in the shape of tenths, but they're 2 octaves apart. And then he just rattles off this killing piece of almost bebopish language with his left hand. But the whole thing feels very fresh and very unique. It does not feel like this is a pianist just from the 50s or something. This feels very modern and fresh, which is hard to do with the kind of, playing Minority. It's just tipping it at that tempo. And he does it every time. It's a lot of contrapuntal elements here. And I just have so much respect for Sullivan Fortner as a musician. It's just really awesome. Let's take a look at that left-hand line a little bit closer here. So here I have it up in Sound Slice. Shout out to Sound Slice, Adrian and everybody over there. They've been with us at Open Studio pretty much from the beginning, and it's just an amazing tool to do things like this. Check it out. So here I just have the left hand of this line transcribed out so we can really focus in on that. And what a line it is. There's a lot going on here. I just want to listen to it again. Maybe see if you can play just a little bit of it here with him, or just figure out where he's starting. But it's just so brilliant. Let's listen to this one more time. I mean, come on. That is absolutely ridiculous. Let's go back and hear it in context once again, now that we know what it sounds like. That's cold. That's stone cold. Isn't that awesome? So that is what we're going to be practicing. This line here is what we're going to be working on. Before we practice it, though, let's break it down just a little bit. So if we really dig into what's happening here with this amazing line by the great pianist, young modern master Sullivan Fortner, we see that there's some elements that we can pull from here. So it starts with a little enclosure, a little surround, right, of that A flat. So we're in the key of playing minority is the tune. So it's in F minor, right? And so the first part of this phrase starts with an enclosure around that A flat, right? We start from the diatonic tone below, above, back below, just kind of flirting with the A flat, and then we land right on it. And then, not uncommon here, this is a very common thing to do, enclosure, arpeggio. You've seen this on this channel week after week after week, right? Up the arpeggio, the F minor arpeggio here. And then there's this little chromatic run, right? We're in F minor, so this is from the natural 6th up to the natural 7th, right? And then he does this, I would never think to do this little octave thing on the A flat, especially at this tempo, but this man has mad technique. And then check it out. He ends with the same enclosure he started on, right? So the whole thing very slowly. Isn't that awesome? Again, over F minor, we can put a little F minor up here. Just so sick. It's just so sick. It's slick and it's sick. So that's what we're working on today. If this is your jam, go ahead and click the like. I want to know what you're into, what you want to see from this channel. So if you like this, go ahead and hit the like button. If this is your first time on the channel and you dig it, why not hit the subscribe? If you want to take a deeper dive, by the way, I have a course that deals with almost all of these elements, enclosures, arpeggios, chromaticism. It's on openstudiojazz.com. It's called Bebop Enclosures for Beginners. For our YouTube people, you can save $30 today. You can just click the link that Ian's going to put here in the description or in the chat. And yeah, let's